Welcome to another episode of Sports Talk. We
What's
got
going on?
William, Timothy, and me, Jacob, and we are coming back with another banger. So, Timothy, you want to tell us the topics?
All right, let's go ahead and get back into it. Very first topic is thoughts on the Cam Newton release.
All right, so I was not really surprised just to pay him $50 million. Yes, I understand that, but he came down with COVID, can't play, and he didn't really perform all that well. And so they went ahead and got rid of Cam Newton. And now other teams are looking at Cam Newton, so it did him some good. No more. I ain't gonna worry about Cam Newton no more. So
Timothy.
All right, yes, William hit around the head. This is better for Cam Newton. He gets added New England. You know, he can go to a better offense because any offense in the NFL is better than New England's offense. So in the long run, this is better than Cam Newton. Maybe he learned something from Bill Belichick. I don't know, but that's just my opinion on it.
I mean,
Uh,
the way Cam Newton is, and everything he's been through, there isn't much to learn from Bill Belichick. I'm just being completely honest. There isn't much more to learn. So
I think it's stupid on the Patriots end releasing Cam Newton because now that leaves you with no quarterbacks on the roster. And I mean, you got a rookie Mac Jones. And what happens if he don't perform like everybody thinks he's gonna perform? What happens if he
I
does
know.
worse than Cam Newton? And then you're stuck because Cam ain't gonna want to come back. But I
No,
think I think they shouldn't release Cam Newton. They should just like you can you can start Mac Jones all you want. Start him. Just have Cam Newton there as a backup plan. The Patriots, I think it's really stupid. The Patriots should have kept Cam Newton as at least a backup plan.
if it was me, you could use him as a option. What do they call a wildcat? You can do that because Cam Newton, he doesn't throw all that great, but he can run. Running the ball helps like a lot in the NFL. So yeah.
All right. Very next topic is what head coach is on the hot seat.
Timothy.
All right. I'm going to throw a little bit of curveball. Well, maybe not for some people, but I'm going to say Mike Zimmer of Minnesota Vikings is on hot seat. If they don't make the playoffs, he should be fired.
Bro, they've had a great. They've had a team.
William.
All right, so me and Jacob actually talked about this last night, and I completely agree with Jacob. The Cardinals, because now they actually have like a good team. They just gotta have a head coach that can push them up. Give them the extra support.
Yep, it's Cliff Kingsbury of the Arizona Cardinals. I mean, when he got hired from Texas Tech, he had no NFL experience. He's had Kyler Murray for the long. He has Kyler Murray, and now this is his year with AJ Green, JJ Watt, DeAndre Hawkins, and Kyler. This is his year to do something. His
Hey, if
year.
this man, exactly, this man don't throw more than 4,000 yards, get him out of there. Get him out of there. The best hands.
All right, very
Some of the
next
best
topic
hands.
is let's dive into the AFC South standings. That was our trend. We were picking the division in the standings before we took a hiatus. But all right, Jacob, you go first. Predict the AFC South standings.
I mean, this is how it's gonna go. It's gonna go to Titans. It's gonna go the Jaguars, Colts, and Texans. Texans. I don't think they're gonna play Deshaun Watson. I think it's gonna be Tyrod Taylor, and I don't see Tyrod Taylor making it through the whole season. So that's why I got the Texans fourth. Colts. Carson Wentz first year. I feel like they're gonna deal with hella injury to his first year. So the Colts third. Jacksonville got that explosive offense. So I got them second. And Titans, Julio, AJ, and King Henry. Too much. They can outscore anybody in that division. It's too much. Don't matter how bad their defense is.
All right, William.
Titans, Jags, Colts, Houston. Let me explain. So number one, exactly what Jacob said. Titans too much, too stacked. Nobody can stop them. Number two, so you have pretty much a better team than what you had. Give it more time. That's all they need. Give it more time. Number three, Colts. They lost a lot of coaches, lost a lot of players. So we got to wait and see how they perform and everything else. And the reason why I got them above Houston is because Deshaun Watson is not playing. They will not play Deshaun as all this stuff going on. And the reason why is because we've seen Tyrod Taylor play in Buffalo. He did not that great. So There you go.
All right. My standings go the Tennessee Titans at 1, Colts, the Jags, and the Texans. I think no matter what, the Texans are going to finish dead last. Now, my top 3, anybody could finish first in this division out of these 3 teams, in my opinion. The Jags could catapult themselves to first place. Titans could be second, whatever. Anybody could finish first place out of these 3 teams. I'm going to tell you why. So, besides Derrick Henry, the Texans are stopped. I don't care about the addition of Julio Jones. I don't care about that. I don't care about A.J. Brown.
That matters a lot. Have the number 1 receiver in the NFL? Oh, that don't matter. We've seen Julio Jones catch on 3 people, throw it deep, he catches it. We've seen so many situations where he just completely embarrasses the defender. You saying something that'll make a daggum difference? But right now in Atlanta, it did.
Well, something you gotta think about. These Jacksonville fans. They're just like Dallas fans. They're just like the Dallas Cowboys fans. You just let him talk, but don't listen, because no matter what he says, he thinks Jacksonville's gonna be on top. Even though they went 1-15 last year, he still thinks they're on top. Urban Meyer, he still thinks Urban Meyer is gonna be Urban Meyer, which was Urban Meyer in college. He's not.
No.
Trevor Lawrence ain't gonna be like he was in college because his offensive line. Until they get an offensive line, I do not got them winning that division. So Timothy, you can keep talking. Go ahead.
All right. Well, you want to talk, Jacob? So tell me, what's Ryan Tannehill done? I mean, Ryan Tannehill, what's he done? You know.
Well, I mean, he's proven to be a good quarterback. Well, he's not been bad. He's not been bad in Tennessee.
Well, how many games has he been the reason why they won?
So you think the Titans can? I mean, you think the Jags can stop Julio and AJ Brown and Derrick Henry? What DBs? What cornerbacks? What linebackers? What safeties?
Let me go back to my point.
Jacksonville fans, see?
Anybody can finish first in between those 3 teams. If you stop Derrick Henry, you're gonna stop the Titans. That's a no-brainer.
Why do you think they got Julio Jones?
Bro, they got more than just a running back. You know that, right? They have the best receiver in the NFL. Okay, stop the run. Good for you. I want to see you try to stop the offense from scoring. Throw it down. Throw to AJ. Tight end. There's always options there. Especially the way Tannehill can play, he's the man for the job. That's why he still has his job. Tell me that I'm wrong.
All right, William. I see what you're doing.
Timothy, you got nothing to do here. I don't care who you got at wide receiver. I don't care at all. Ryan Tannehill, let me get back to my points. Ryan Tannehill cannot deliver. I don't care. Nobody says
right.
Until we see Ryan Tannehill deliver, then we can talk about Ryan Tannehill. So he's going to slow down the Titans. You stop Derrick Henry, you're going to stop the Titans. Moving on to the Colts. I don't know about Carson Wentz. He could be a hit or miss. So if he's good, they're going to finish first. They got probably the best roster at the AFC South. The Jaguars. I think the offense are going to be clicking. Offensive line, question marks. That's the only question marks I see on offense.
Tim Tebow Titans.
The defense. Now, defensive line and the DBs. I think the DBs will straighten up. There's the defensive line pressure. If they can get pressure to the quarterback,
you remember that you do not have Jalen Ramsey no more, right? You remember that, right? Okay, just saying.
If they can get good quarterback pressure and great defense and run defense, then they can finish first. There's no reason why they can't. Any of those 3 teams, like I said, can finish first. And that's my point.
But there's one thing that you're missing, Tim. You know what's that one thing you're missing? You cannot stop the Titans.
You can't stop the Titans.
You cannot stop. So you're gonna sit here and tell me that you can stop? Okay, we've seen Derrick Henry's been stopped before. We've seen that, and the offense kind of like shut down a little bit because it is what it is. Now you sitting here and telling me that you can shut down Julio Jones, Ryan Tannehill, AJ Brown, and them other tight ends and other players that they got. When you bring Julio, that brings like fire. You're like, oh, Julio Jones, that brings fire in your soul. Let's get it. You're sitting here and telling me right now, you can stop that offense?
Ryan Tannehill is going to stop the weapons on offense. He's going to stop their passing. Ryan Tannehill by himself is what I'm saying.
Ryan Tannehill's been getting better over the years. When he first got into the NFL, when he first got into the NFL to Miami Dolphins, he was not that great. But over time, he got better. Injuries occurred, and then they gave him to the Titans. And now look, been way better, just like Drew Brees. He was at the Chargers, got traded to the Saints. I'm telling you, this is gonna be one of those freaking situations. I'm telling you right now.
So this year, then we're gonna watch Ryan Tannehill closely this year. We're gonna see how many games they win because of Ryan Tannehill. And according to William, they're gonna win the Super Bowl.
Well, I'm not saying they're gonna get even close to the Super Bowl because I would never say that about the Tennessee Titans.
Yes,
I'm just saying Ryan Tannehill throws the ball well enough that they can beat Jacksonville, they can beat the Colts, they can beat everybody in that division and finish first in that division. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because nobody in the AFC South has good enough DBs or safeties to stop Ryan Tannehill from throwing the ball to AJ Brown or Julio.
No.
And stop Derrick Henry at the same time. That's all I'm saying.
It's impossible.
So, all right, what is your final thought?
Good.
That Titans are going to be number 1.
Timothy?
In their standing.
Well, my final thought is William has the Titans win the Super Bowl this year. I mean, you're talking about they're unstoppable.
I never said that. No, you put words in my mouth.
How are you going to stop him? He just gave me this lecture. Julio Jones, AJ Brown, Derrick Henry, Ryan Tannehill. So apparently they're all going to be superstars. Watch for MVP because apparently there's your top 4. So we look no further. The Titans are going to win the Super Bowl. That's William's opinion.
I said number 1.
I never heard William say the Titans going to win the Super Bowl. I heard William say Jacksonville's not going to stop the Titans. But my final thought is Titans will finish first in that division because nobody in that division can stop them. Last year, the Texans, Colts, or Jaguars couldn't stop them, and this year they gotten better. And you could say Jacksonville's gotten better, but it don't matter because the Titans got better than the Jags.
Oh yeah, a lot better.
So that's my final thought.
Well,
like and subscribe.
Better, but the Texans, so I mean,
Texans gotten better. How they got worse?
What did he say?
Deshaun Watson ain't playing. That's instant worse right there.
Okay. So they got Tyrod Taylor.
All right, Deshaun Watson don't make a difference.
Still better.
Team better.
The Texans will be better than the Jags.
Thank you for watching.
Saying it.